Welcome to this Windows and Computer channel, and this is a quick update to the feature update of the October 2020 update. So we have a new version of Windows 10 that is now available, and if you look at my videos, you will see the new features that are in this new version, including a kind of new stylish accented color, smart a start menu and settings app and so on. Now what is interesting is if you move on from the May 2020 update to the October 2020 update, there's just a few little things that will change, including this. But if you are coming from the older versions of Windows 10, if you moved to this, and by the way, if you have a option to move on to a new version, you will see that it's 20H2 that is offered to you, which is the October 2020 update. So if you're on 1809, 1903, or 1909, which is either the late 2018 or the 2019 versions of Windows 10, you will have a much longer upgrade experience, but you will also have a lot more features. Every features that was added since that version you have will be added here. So for the May 2020 update, it might not be that much for upgrade, but if you're in one of the 2019 versions, the May or November 2019 update, you are getting a lot more. You're getting also the new features of the May 2020 update. So what does that include? That include more control over optional updates. Some of you are still not into the optional update, fully optional updates. Well, this will give you optional updates that are really optional for bug fixes, for example. Cortana is now a thing that is much different than what it was in the past. It now is separated from the system, and Cortana now doesn't do what it used to do in the past. It actually loses a lot of skills and support for some features. If you move on to the May 2020 update, you'll be able now to also have, when you want to actually use the recovery options, to download from a new. So if I go into the options here and I see remove everything, you will be given the option to actually have a cloud download of Windows, which is not available before the May 2020 update. So you guys are getting something new there also. So depending if you move on from an old version, you'll have a lot more information here. A revamped look of some of the settings and some of the options, including the connectivity options in network and internet, but also some different options in terms of setting up the limits of downloads. So if you want to have bandwidth limits for Windows updates, stuff like that, now that exists. You have also a big upgrade. If you're moving on from an old version of Windows, you'll have a big upgrade. If you use WSL, or Windows Subsystem for Linux, WSL has been upgraded. It's now into a real full-fledged Linux core, where before the May 2020 update, it was an emulation of a Linux core. So that changes. It's called WSL2, or Windows Subsystem for Linux 2. Faster search experience, also all sorts of little things like that. One of the things you will have in the task manager also is the disk type. Now SSD and HDD for solid state or regular hard drives are now actually there. Another thing that you will see is GPU temperature, which was not available before the May 2020 update. So your GPU will have its temperature in the task manager. Of course, frames per second and Xbox Game Bar. New experience for sign-in and improved information for signing in with Windows Hello and PIN and all of that. So there's a lot of different things that are actually available in this new version if you're moving from an old version of Windows 10. So this is important to know, that even though I've been mentioning there's very little in new features, that is only valid for those on the May 2020 update. Before that, if you're on an older version, you'll see a lot more features that are available for everybody. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up, and thank you for watching our videos.